Hello and welcome to another car vlog. We're starting this area where I said I was going to start last vlog, and you can see the BMW is behind me. We're doing a car vlog today, as you can tell by the title, or hopefully you can, otherwise I've titled it like an idiot. But I thought I'd do a vlog today because I feel like I'm in a vloggy mood. Now, I'm actually using my new camera again today, but we're going to switch to the GoPros, obviously. Now, I'm coming to this area again, as I mentioned in the previous vlog, that I wanted to come to this area because I've got some awesome shots of my car. You'll be able to tell if I flip it around. You can see that this thing, once it actually focuses, you can see that this thing is going to look awesome, especially if I get a DSLR on it. And I've tried it over there, but I've yet to try it here, so I might take some shots before I leave. Anyway, hopefully this is all right because I've had to do manual setting on the camera so the audio doesn't deafen you. But let's get into the car and start the vlog. Here we go. Sounds like a bit like a tractor still. Did they fix my... I don't know. Anyway, let's get out of here and commence the Q&A. Hopefully, I can do it. And I just remembered that I have to put my phone on there. I haven't mounted my phone yet. How am I supposed to answer the questions if I can't see the questions? I didn't think this through. Phone has been mounted. Right, so my first question is from Vault Boy, and he asks, what is your favourite type of music or kind of music, and what band do you like? So, jumping to conclusions, asking what band I like, is I don't like band music. Yeah, you didn't think about that, did you? No, but I like a varied type of music. My favourite category of music would be hip hop, rap, not the British grime music. That does not count as music, alright? No grime, please. How does it feel owning my own place? Well, owning my own place feels pretty scary more than anything. You think it'll feel, oh my god, I own my own place. I don't actually, like, I'm not living there yet, but obviously you have to get used to it and you have to prepare before you get there. Like, having internet installed, I have to wait till bloody 2 weeks before I can get internet there. Well, I can get it, but I have to wait for my internet to be installed for 2 weeks' time, which is quite a while away. But it's kind of scary. It's kind of scary, the whole process of it, and it's very expensive. There's a lot of things that pop up and you're like, oh yeah, and you end up spending a lot more money than you'd want to. But that's how it is when you first move out. I'm assuming when the first time moving out is probably going to be the hardest. It just makes sense. Like, once you've done it once, you kind of know, and that was a pothole. Fuck me. Am I a mandem? Well, I don't drive a blacked out BMW and say fam after every sentence, so hopefully not. Though I'm pretty close. I'm scarily close. I won't ever say fam unless it's like taking the piss. You know. Allergic. I don't know if I'm allergic to anything. During the summer I do sniffle a lot, so I'm guessing like I have a slight allergy. Oh baby, I love them. I want one so much. Yeah, I don't know if I have an allergy per se, but I know that I'm allergic to fucking chaps. That's why I'm leaving Grimsby. Honestly, I'm not exactly sure what the next Need for Speed could be called or will be called for multiple reasons. I have no idea what they could do because they've rebooted it to Need for Speed. It's like, okay, right, it makes sense why they did that in a way. And now what do they call the next one? Do they call it Need for Speed 2? That they call it Need for Speed Subtitle, like not actually call it Need for Speed Subtitle. What are you playing? Need for Speed Subtitle, Game of the Year. But I'm thinking like they're gonna have to have something like Most Wanted or Carbon or something like that. I think they'll do something styled like that. Like they could even call it similar to those styling names, like when they had Carbon and they had Most Wanted and they had Underground. The gritty vibe subcategory name. I think that's what they might do rather than going for a number. The reason in my head why a lot of companies are actually getting rid of numbers on games, like God of War, for example, is another one. Just any game you can think of, they're really getting rid of the numbers. They seem to think, well, I think I understand completely, and I think I agree with it. If you stick a number on a game, there's less likely that a new fan will jump in, like, throughout the middle part of the series, for example. So if you put a subcategory or no title at all and just call it one thing, it's more enticing for a new you know, member of that community, or a new person to jump in and try that game. For example, Ratchet and Clank. If they brought out another one with a number, for example, it'd probably do shit. This one that just came out did pretty well. So that's my little idea. And what the hell is going on? You see, this, my friends, is roundabouts in action. This is actually how it should work. If you shouldn't block people, you should leave a nice gap for us to slip through, swerve through. Thank you very much. And now there's traffic light. You see? Almost had it. Have I ever watched Formula 1? I have, but not properly. I watched it for probably about the whole of my life. I've probably watched Formula 1 for a total of probably about 15 minutes. Like, I'm not a sporty watching person. I mean, I don't like football. I don't like anything that's on TV, like sports-wise. I can't watch sports or motorsports or anything. It kind of bores me. I'm just like, I'm more of an entertainment person, like comedy person. I love my comedy. And is that another? No, it's not a Jaguar, it's an Audi. You fucking tricked me, you swat. But yeah, I've never really watched F1. It just doesn't really interest me. How often do you flib your whip? Well, I have my own personal flibby wibby service that, no, I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that. You see, I've come across this question multiple times and I knew it was going to be asked during this Q&A, but I'm not exactly sure I want to do anything to the BMW. The only thing I want to do so far at the moment is what I'm going to do after I've moved out now, because there's no point trying to do it now because I'm going to cock it up, I know I am. I want to dechrome it completely. The front grille needs respring, it's got stone chips in there. I might do that myself as well. I'll get a carbon-ish looking one. I don't know, just something, but I want to dechrome the strips along the outside of the car. You've probably seen them in multiple occasions, but I want to dechrome it completely because car companies, right, listen to me. Know what? Everybody I know, right, they will go, if a car's got chrome on it, most people will go, you know what, I'm going to dechrome it. You never hear someone say, I'm going to chrome my car. No, unless they're a fucking FIFA YouTuber, then they chrome the whole fucking car. No, don't do that. Nobody. Okay, that makes sense actually, because if most people like FIFA and football, and if they had the chance, they would go for. All right, just keep it how it is. Keep it. The debate: chrome or black? Don't 100% understand the question, but both cars will be moving with me. What I'm going to do is, if you're in America, I've figured this out like not too long ago, honestly, it was a couple of weeks ago. America doesn't have a proper train system at all. Like, they have, I think, one major train system that isn't used at all. Everyone uses planes, basically. So you'd have to, like, have a friend to drive like 1,000,000 miles back to the other state. But in the UK, what we're going to do is, it's very simple. You get the car, you drive there, you get a train back, and then, yeah. That's what I'm going to plan to do with the Lexus. Problem is the MOT is needed next week, so that's not amazing. They're not amazing news, but I'm going to do the MOT. Then at one point, take some stuff in the Lexus, move it across, and get a train back, and I'll leave it there until I move the other one, which shouldn't be too long after that, honestly. Now, I'm not particularly planning to get another car before the R34. But knowing me, it's going to happen. Knowing me, it's going to happen. I'm pretty much set on the moment that I'm going to sell the Lexus. I don't really use it that much, and the problem is the BMW, better economics. Wow, it's got a degree. It gets better miles, it performs better, it's got more power. And this annoys me because nobody fucking indicates on this roundabout. You have to indicate. You have to. Just don't be a twat and make the persons over there confused. Use your indicators! This is coming from a BMW driver! Use your indicators! Fucking hell! But yeah, there's no solid plan on what I want to get, but honestly, if I was going to get another car, it would probably end up being cheaper than the BMW and more expensive than the Lexus, so somewhere in the middle. But I don't want to. Knowing me, I may, but I don't particularly want to because it will hold back even more. But again, what's going on? Where is he? Oh! It's a Plod! Here you go, Plod. Cheers, mate. Oh, he had a nice beard, him. Bloody hell! There's something going on. Giant fucking Corsas. Fords and everything. I don't fucking know. Oh my god, there's more as well. I don't know if you can see these, but there's 2 riot vans coming past as well. I have no idea what's going on. So the next question, an Audi RS6, a Murcielago, or that say needs some work, say an engine, an R34 that needs to be rebuilt completely. So rebuilt completely, I wouldn't know where to fucking start, if I'm quite honest with you. Putting a new engine in Matthewsell, I wouldn't be able to afford that. It'd probably fucking kill me. And an RS6. I love myself an RS6. Honestly, I think I'd go with the RS6 just for the fact that I fucking love the RS6. And probably eventually get bored of it and sell it and buy an R34, because I'm pretty damn sure you can sell an RS6 and get yourself a pretty fucking decent R34 and then some. So I'd probably do that. But yeah, RS6s, I actually freaking love them. I'm just that type of guy that, like, I honestly, I would not know where to fucking start to rebuild a car. I would not know where to start to put an engine in a fucking Murcielago. It'd be damn expensive if I did figure it out. I know that for damn sure. So I would go with the easy option. I'm a bit shit. I have had a lot of fucking channels, a lot of YouTube channels. Someone said, they said about 5. It's probably more than that, quite honestly. The reason is, every time I started new channels for a new reason, the first channel was me, obviously. I probably lost the account because I was that young, so I made a new one, and then at one point you couldn't actually change your name on YouTube, so that was another reason I wanted to have a channel with Matthew. No, you fucking don't, I don't care. Screw your light, I'm going through. But no, yeah, I wanted a channel with Matthew, and I didn't really call it what I call it, the Mr. Malro, for example, so we had another channel, then we could rename them, so I made it Team Genesis. There's the whole massive story of things. I've never had an account banned or anything like that, thank God. I didn't do anything bad, but yeah, the reason I'm now on this channel, and it was a multi-gaming channel with me and Matthew and Connor and everyone, but then I took it because I was the only one really uploading on it. So now you can rename it, and I changed it to BlackPanthaa, and it's been that since. But that's the story behind that. There's no crazy story like I got banned for clicking my own ads. Don't do that, because you will fucking cock up your channel. I'm a scaredy cat like that. I've never done anything like that. It's just terrifying, mate. Terrifying. You probably insignificant. You probably do it once and you get bored, so you won't do it again. But, you know. So yes, on Twitter a while ago, I said that I would. Whoop, a while ago, I said if I hit 1 million subscribers, I would buy a Corsa. Not any Corsa, a Corsa C. And I would wait for this guy to go through, because he has right of way. So if I hit 1 million subs, I'm gonna buy a Corsa C. Even if it's a piece of shit, I'm gonna buy it, and we're gonna do some work on it. Some work. It's gonna be awesome if I do. I might even buy it before 1 million, knowing me, but I have some ideas for it, and I think it'll be freaking awesome, and I really do like the idea. Can you define flipping your whip? I'm not particularly sure you'd want me to, but basically, it's when you take... My 3-car garage would be, currently, it changes all the time, an R34 GTR, as you know, V-Spec 2, whatever, I don't fucking care. Basically, it looked like a V-Spec 2 that would be ridiculously tuned. Murcielago would be there, and then I'd want some kind of sensible car-ish, like maybe an RS4, like a proper one with a hatch. I don't know. I don't know. The third car is always like it will change, because sometimes I want to be stupid. You see, if you need a sensible car as well, and I couldn't drive either of those other cars sensibly. I could not drive a Murcielago very often, because it would murder me, literally, and the Skyline would also murder me, so I wouldn't want to do that. Oh my God, look at this Corsa. Please, Corsa, pull out. I want to see you drive past. Come on, Corsa mate. Come on, Corsa mate. Oh, look at him. Look at him. He's got a fat can as well. Third car would probably have to be then a sensible car. So, no, the Jag, the XES. The Jag XES. Sorted, done. That's what I'd throw in there. XES, beautiful. Hello, Subaru. That sounded pretty damn nice. I like Subarus. Not that particular one, like, it's not my favourite, but I love the 22B style, basically. Yeah, beautiful. Mwah. I love it. Yes. You know what? There's a dog on that roof. I'm gonna be a traitor and say that I would rather have McDonald's. Yes, and this fucking knob parked in the road like this. channel hasn't really gone anywhere. It's just that it's run its course for the older ones as such. I wanted to go through all the old games, well, most of the important old games, and then we're going to do Paradise at some point. But the whole moving process really does have a massive effect on what I can really record. I say that, but it's just going on a series that you kind of know is a little bit easier. So that's what I've been doing for the most part. I hate these roads here. These are fucking dreadful. Foot down! That was a fucking skyline. Did you see that? We're going back. We're going back. Theo, did you literally just stop so you can take pictures of a skyline? Yes, I did. Yes, I did just stop. There she is. Look at that. What a beauty. Not exactly sure if it's a GTR, but it does say GTR on the wing. Oh, I don't know. Is it? I couldn't tell. Someone has to tell me. Here's a cool question, actually. So if I couldn't actually afford to get myself an R34 GTR, would I rather get a GTT or an R33 GTR? Because they cost about the same. It's an interesting one. It's a very interesting one, and it's one I'd have to like go and tackle as it happened, kind of thing. Because I wasn't too sure. I was considering buying an R33 GTT over this, but the insurance is ridiculous either way. So I didn't do that. But what would I do if I couldn't afford one? You see, I want all-wheel drive, so I'd probably get an R33, honestly, and eventually get an R34. But either way, I'd have to eventually get an R34. I don't know, honestly. I don't know. If I didn't have an all-wheel drive car at that point, I would get the GTR R33. But if I did have an all-wheel drive car, I would basically just go for the GTT R34. I think that's the way I'd go for it. How did Matthewsell develop? Well, it's kind of a disease. He caught it, and it kind of developed from there. No. It came from us watching a lot of Chucklevision. That's where it came from. Chucklevision, Paul and Barry. People in the UK will know that. If you don't know it from the US, watch an episode of it on YouTube. There's like 1 million. It's an old kids TV show, and Paul and Barry would go, hello, and it kind of developed from there. You probably may have noticed if you're from the UK, honestly. If you didn't, well, now you know. There's another police car. I don't know what's going on there, but somebody must have been fucking shot or something for this amount of cops to come out. Now, the most bearable grime artist of those two, Stormzy or Lil T. I would rather listen to Lil T, honestly, because I can understand why kids would be like that. I can't understand why the fucking grown man would be like, yeah, what are you doing? I'm ripping. Fuck off, you stupid prat. As you can tell, I have a problem. I don't like grime music. Nope. Oh look, it's a Lexi, brother. I thought it was a Toyota then. What it is technically, but hello. Looks cleaner than mine. Your lights are shaped. Oh look at this. There's 3 police cars and they're all in Bimmers. Hello, Bimmer squad. How's it going? I think they're actually moving, so I'll wait for them. There you go, lads. Boys in blue. Flashing lights. Off you pop. So that is the end of the Q&A, unfortunately, because I ran out of battery. I wanted to do a load more, but I'm going to do more Q&As. So what I want you guys to do is let me know in the description, in the comments, questions for the next one, because I'll probably do it on the way to my flat, because then it just makes sense of using that time. So there we are. That's the end of the Q&A. If you did enjoy and you want to see more of them, you know what to do. Leave a like, subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.